Hello everyone, I am Divya Bharati, Assistant Professor, Department of Management Studies, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. We are now discussed about the subject name is Warehouse Management. The Warehouse Management from the Unit 2. So Unit 2 and then the subject heading is Inventory Management. So first we discussed about what do you mean by Inventory Management. So inventory management refers to the process of storing, ordering and selling of goods and services. The discipline also involves the management of various supplies and processes. One of the most critical aspects one of the most critical aspects of inventory management is managing the flow of raw materials from the procurement to finished products. So, the inventory management involves the control of current assets being procured or produced in the normal course of the company's operation. So, the purpose of holding inventories is to allow the firms to separate the process of purchasing, manufacturing, and marketing of its primary products. In other words, the inventory forms a buffer that ensures the flow of the goods and services of the firm is maintained on a continuing basis. So the inventory is not only separate process but also reduce risk of production shortages. For example, manufacturing firms frequently produce goods with hundreds or even thousands of components. If any of these components are not available on time, the entire production operation can be halted. This would mean a heavy loss to the firm. To avoid starting a production run and then discovering the shortage of the important raw material or other component, the firms maintain inventories. The goal of an effective inventory management is to minimize the total cost, direct and indirect, that are associated with holding these assets. The importance of inventory management to the company depends upon the extent of investment in inventory. So, the inventory management is an approach for keeping track of the flow of inventory. It starts right from the procurement of goods and its warehousing and continues to the outflow of the raw material or stock to reach the manufacturing units or to be marketed respectively. So, the process can be carried out manually or by using an automated system. So the inventory should be maintained as inward delivery of goods. That goods is received at factory premises, stored in the warehouse, and distribution and quality test, then finished products and used in manufacturing for finished products. So here the goods which are stored in the warehouse can be utilized in the following two ways: direct distribution in the market, that is to the wholesaler, dealers, retailers or customers, or sent to the production units for manufacturing of finished goods. There are many inventory management techniques available for organizations to choose from. Some of the most common ones are EOQ, Economic Order Equity, ABC analysis, and just-in-time management, and EQR model, lead analysis, LI, last in last out, and first in first out. So the inventory management objectives are, the objectives is preventing dead stock or perishability, optimizing the storage cost, maintaining the sufficient stock, enhancing cash flow, and reducing the purchase cost of goods. So the preventing the dead stock or perishability is with an optimal inventory level, the chances of wastage in the form of goods spoilage or dead stock. Optimize storage cost. So it reduces the chances of maintaining excessive stock. Even the requirements are predetermined, which ultimately cuts down the unnecessary warehousing cost. And maintaining the sufficient stock. Now the production department need not worry about the shortage of raw material or goods because of its constant supply. Then enhancing cash flow. Inventory has a significant impact on the cash flow of the company. With the effective inventory management, so the organization can ensure sufficient liquid cash to enhance its operational efficiency. Then reducing the inventory's cost value. When there is a constant purchase of goods or stock, the organization can ask for discounts and other benefits to decrease the purchase price. So the types of inventory management is barcode inventory management, continuous inventory management, and periodic inventory management. So barcode inventory management, what they are doing is the barcode system is its automated and simplified version. The management can find out the stock remaining with the just one click on a computer device. The scan barcodes enable the software to maintain a track of all the purchases and the flow of inventory. So the continuous inventory management, it links the barcode and radio frequency identification with the accounting inventory system. So the inventory received and point of sale systems along with the production system. To trace the path of inventory movement, it's mostly beneficial for accounting purpose. This is also termed as perceptual inventory management. And the periodic inventory management is a manual process which is used for determining the closing inventory value for putting it up in the ledger at the end of the financial year. So depending on the organizational need, it can also be analyzed quarterly. So however, it is a time consuming way since the inventory has to be physically counted. So process, the next inventory management process, the step one is determining the LOFLs, that is the foremost step is to evaluate the inventory requirement and the actual stock of the goods. Also the reasons of the gap between the demand and the inventory should be ascertained. The second one is analyzing the consumer demand and spending pattern. So the market demand forecasting holds equal importance. This is because it helps the organization to estimate the production quantity, which ultimately leads to the maintenance of adequate inventory. And third one, in evaluating the cost, identifying the extent of process automation, inspecting suppliers' practices and performance, classifying inventories into different categories, setting objectives for each inventory category, prioritizing the areas of improvement, taking advice or opinion from experts, and framing suitable inventory management policy. So the fourth one is identifying the extent of process automation, and it is not possible for every organization to completely automate the inventory management process. However, the management can recognize those particular areas where there are possibilities of some storage. And then inspecting supplies practice and performance, and classifying inventories to different categories. So setting objectives of inventory to efficient manage and track the performance of the applied technique for each category. Then finally framing suitable inventory management policy. The last step is to implement a satisfactory inventory management strategy for the desired change, and this improvement should be incorporated as an inventory management policy to deal with the changes in demand and add value to the management. So these are all some of the process that can be followed in the inventory management. Thank you. Thank you.